I'm currently on my annual whitetail hunting trip back home with family in the Adirondack Mountains. About halfway through the trip. It's been a successful hunting trip thus far. And the other day, yesterday, had a little break in the action and was taking some time to process some of the meat from a successful kill earlier on in the week. And it got me thinking. And I've thought about this countless times in the past when partaking in the process of processing game. The fact that I think a lot of these struggles and the problems that young men seem to be facing in today's society are directly correlated or come as a result of men lacking confidence, be it in their ability to function in society as masculine traditional men when we currently live in a society that quite obviously wants to snuff out and suffocate ambitious, high testosterone, masculine, traditional men due to the simple fact that if you're a government or the powers that be that pull the strings and control the governments, if you are looking to push your agendas and manipulate people, you certainly don't benefit from having a population of high testosterone, masculine, military age fighting men. And so there's a lot of suppression that goes on with that. And I think that also has contributed to the lack of confidence that there is. But I think about when I'm processing game and when I'm out in the wilderness and when I'm actively hunting, I think a lot about the direct relationship in those moments that I have with the source of my energy, with the source of sustenance for me, for my family, my friends, my loved ones. A direct role to play, if you will, in putting food on the table in a literal sense. And upon thinking about it, I have come to the conclusion that having that experience growing up in a family of outdoorsmen and in really returning to this lifestyle and returning to hunting and fishing in the outdoors more so in recent years than years prior when I was focused on building my marketing company and things of that matter. When I originally moved to South Carolina, I just didn't really know what to do in a new environment and those sorts of things. But the reconnection with that has truly solidified for me the fact that having that experience in playing a direct role in putting food on the table is without a doubt a massive source for the confidence that I have in day-to-day life. The confidence that I have to be ambitious, to lean into it, my ambitions, and to take risks, to not get fearful or be controlled by fear or get emotional and make emotional decisions when it comes to external factors and variables that are going on in today's world. Regardless of what the media is spewing, regardless of how fucked up the markets may be, the real estate markets, whatever it is, the list goes on. And I have these conversations with guys all the time. Like, we're always talking about what's going on and how can we make this better? How do we navigate this? But I'm able to do so from a very logical headspace, from an unfearful headspace. Hell, they could close, like, people, I saw a tweet the other day, somebody was, talking about the price of groceries going crazy, and basically it was like this fear-mongering tweet. And all I could think to myself in that moment was like, fuck them, man. Like, the grocery stores could close down as far as I'm concerned. And I would know for a fact, without a doubt, that both myself, my brother, the other men of my family, a lot of my close friends, we would all still be capable of protecting and providing for ourselves and those that we care about and those that we love. Because we know how to go out and put food on the fucking table. Regardless of whether someone's given us a paycheck or not, we know how to do it. And there's a lot of confidence that comes with that. In knowing in the worst case scenario, you would still be able to do that. So many people lack that perspective, lack that experience, lack that knowledge. And their entire experience when it comes to putting food on their table is secondary in nature. They have to do it. They do a job, or they work to some extent. Yes, we all have to work. And they're reliant upon someone cutting them a paycheck so they can then take those pieces of paper or the digits in their online banking account, go into a grocery store, purchase food, bring it home, and then put that food on their table. So for someone like that, when you start seeing grocery prices going crazy, you think about situations where the grocery stores could close in some areas of the world, like where there's snowstorms or whatever it is, and it's like the grocery stores, like the shelf, everything flies off the shelves because people are in a frenzy and a panic. And I think that there's an immense level of confidence to be gained by men who take on the challenge. And I really hope for this to be the resounding message of this video. And I would consider this video a success if even one single man that watched this video decided that either they had grown up doing it and they're going to reconnect with it, or have never done it before and they decide they're going to go out there and experience it for the first time. To get around the right people, get the equipment necessary, do the research, go to your local, your local fish and game club, whatever it is, and put yourself in a position to experience what it is like. And it doesn't necessarily have to be hunting. That's the main example I would use and my primary avenue. But it could be fishing, trapping, gathering, the list goes on. To go out and experience what it is like to play a direct role in putting food on your table. And I promise you that there is, as I said before, a level of confidence that comes with that, or as a byproduct of having knowledge within those avenues that will bleed into every other realm and endeavor that you choose to take on throughout the course of your life. And you will be a better man for it. Well, I appreciate you all taking the time to watch this video, or any of my videos for that matter. I typically don't even film content or YouTube videos when I'm on this hunting trip, but I had a little, like I said, break in the action today and figured why the hell not. And I also appreciate all the engagement on the last video I posted. I honestly don't even remember what it was about at the moment, but got a lot of really great comments on that video, great feedback. And in the evenings on this trip, I've been kind of going through some of those comments, trying to get back to y'all. And I look forward to just continuing to share this narrative that I think the world needs, perhaps now more than ever. And to share my story and my experiences and the decisions that I make. Not that I always make great decisions, but hell, maybe you'll even learn from my mistakes. I appreciate you all tuning in. I'll catch you all on the next video, and God bless.